plays the devoted wife and mother, Annie Camden, on WB's hit series, Seventh Heaven. Now it's in its 10th season. The show has become the longest-running family show in television history. Take a look.
I've kept more secrets over the years than you'll probably ever hear. So don't worry. I wouldn't say anything to anyone. And frankly, I'm a little bit insulted that you were so upset that your father said something to me. I mean, I probably would have figured it out by myself anyway. Matt figured it out.
No, he didn't. Kevin told him.
And you told Kevin?
Well, yeah, he's my husband.
Well, I'm his wife.
Please welcome Catherine Hicks. Well, first of all, congratulations. 10 years is a long time to have a TV series.
Yeah.
Have a job. You know, just to have a job for 10 years in this business is a feat in itself.
It is. We, you know, the writers stayed, and so the writing's good, and the cast is, we all get along, so I think it all just keeps working for people.
When you first read the pilot or the first few scripts of this series, did you know that there was something special there? Did you think it was going to be this long running?
Well, I thought I didn't want to play a mom, and then I read the script, and it was funny, and it was touching. So I thought, you know, this is good. Even though she's a mom, I cannot resist this.
Now, were you a mom at the time?
A new mom. I just became a mom. But, you know, as an actress, she'd rather play hookers or lawyers. Lawyers, you know, shoot 'em up, freeze.
Yeah.
Exactly. The mom thing seems too...
But she was funny, and I like comedy, so... I mean, I just couldn't, I liked it.
Now, being a new mom, have you, your daughter, Katie, right?
Yes.
How old is she now?
You're psychic. She's 13.
No, I just go through your trash.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's 13 now. Has being on the show and all the lessons that you've learned from being a mom on the show, has that been reflected in your real relationship with Katie as well, or?
Yeah, I think playing Annie Camden helped me to be perhaps a bit tougher with my daughter. I'm real lenient, like, go to bed, Katie. No, Mom. Okay.
That's cool, too.
But, you know, Annie wouldn't do that. So I think that, and I could not play Annie Camden if I were not a real mom. I mean, I can always tell actresses who are playing moms who don't really have a kid. Yeah. You just can't pretend it. Yeah,
it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree. You just can't pretend it.
Have you ever used any lines?
I'm a mom. Well, I've got two.
Congratulations.
Thank you, two girls.
Have you ever used any lines from the show on your daughter in real life? Never.
But sometimes in the kitchen with my real husband, I'm like, I said, do you play my husband? I mean, you are my husband.
That's funny.
I mean, where are we? Because I'm at the sink, at home and on the show.
Right.
Oh, interesting. And Stephen Collins, you guys have been together for 10 years. I mean, and you haven't broken up.
I know.
That's
we
a
get along.
long-running marriage.
You know, we're both from, you know, New York actors. We're sort of fairly well educated. We're similar. And
fairly well educated. You had a master's degree from Cornell.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean...
What are you looking for? A doctorate?
You can own it. You can own it.
From Yale?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, we can, you know, I don't know, make these references, and I don't know, we understand, we're the same age group, you know. My husband's 11 years younger. You know, I do rock and roll references. And
Interesting.
He just misses it.
I was Donna Reed's era, he's Brady Bunch, so we just missed. But
Sure.
Stephen and I are both in the 50s.
Right. We also have in common, you both worked on Star Trek movies together.
That is correct.
You were in Star Trek 4, right?
Yes.
I like it. And did they teach it? Is that a requirement of it?
Well, I know, but I never watched it growing up. Just missed it, you know. And so I got this part, and the character doesn't know what's going on either. And so I would say stuff like, "What is beaming up?" You know, and I said, "What does it feel like?" And they'd say, "It tingles." Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner. So I just sort of went along with whatever they said.
Exactly.
Now, how did you meet your real-life husband?
Well, he's a makeup artist for the movies, not like beauty, but he creates creatures. So we met on Child's Play. He created Chucky.
Right.
Did he really? That's one of the scariest things out there in movie history.
I know.
I mean, that scares me to death, Chucky.
I know.
Now, before Seventh Heaven, you did a lot of prime time, you did films, but you started in the soap world, which I didn't know.
I am so excited. They have footage from Ryan's Hope here. Yeah. I always try to find you guys, and because I'm like, oh my God, it's so
you know, we
those early days of anything, you know, when you're all, whatever we were when we were young, and just starting, you're like so nervous, and Ryan's Hope was just everything.
That was your first ever,
yeah,
that was
first
your
job
break.
in New York.
Oh, how great. Well, we actually have a clip.
I feel very good about you tonight, right this minute. I'm not in over my head, and that's nice to know. And at the same time, You're my very favorite person to be with.
You're so easy to talk to. And you're beautiful, too. And I want to kiss you.
What do you remember most about your time there at Rhinestone? Because you were on about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, I got a short contract. I got a year and a half because I wanted to be on Broadway. You know, it's like you come out of acting school really snobby and gung-ho, and so it's like a soap opera, okay. And then I just loved it, and it was really a tweedy soap opera. It wasn't real slick and silky.
Right.
They were really good actors. I think what I remember most is in those days we could not go up, so it was petrifying.
Go up just so the audience
I mean,
knows
like
means
here, there's
forget
little
your
cards.
lines.
Yeah, you can't stop tape.
But so your dream eventually did come true. You left
I got on
Ryan's
Broadway,
Hope
yeah.
for Broadway.
Yeah.
With Jack Lemmon.
Yeah,
Was in it?
It was great.
And what was the name of it?
Tribute.
Tribute.
Oh.
Yeah,
What an experience that
it
must
was,
have been.
It was at the time again in the 70s. It was called tumor humor. Cancer was the big topic,
Oh, right.
and you know, so they'd have these plays about dealing with it, and ours was it was funny and sad and.
What do you remember about working with Jack Lemmon?
Oh gosh,
What an
how many
icon.
famous people came to see our play?
I bet.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. John Lennon was in, and one night I remember, when you do a play so long, you sort of, I got a little lazy, and at the time my idol was Al Pacino, and I remember thinking, boy, I sure phoned this one in, and so afterwards I said, who was there tonight? And they said Al Pacino, and I thought, you can just never phone it in.
Ever, yeah.
You never know who's out there.
Yep, that's for
That's
true.
so true.
I mean, that in whatever job you have,
It's so true.
it just, do your best. It feels better.
It doesn't feel, as I was going to say, it just feels better doing your best.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Catherine Hicks. Don't go away.
Coming up next, Catherine tells why she's devoted herself to a very important cause. Later, we're revealing how to take the stress out of holiday entertaining.
On December